Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. If you were actually watching the streams we were doing of the James Webb Space Telescope, it was quite exciting because we were watching it all the way through till it got to L2. Nice to actually give you some new updates. The telescope's actually taken its first selfie image, so I'm going to show you that in a second. And it's also taken its first image of some stars in space. So we've got a deep field image, but it's not properly tuned in yet because they're still trying to dial in all the instruments on the telescope. So without further ado, I'll take you over to the computer now. Alright guys, we're on space.com, and these are some updates on the James Webb Space Telescope. Okay, this is the initial alignment mosaic, so they've actually taken a image here. This is still early days, so it's not properly focused. Yeah, so it's captured its first images of starlight. And also, while the mission team is still cautiously looking ahead, there's much work to be done before the scope is fully operational and ready to begin science observations. So they're obviously very happy about that. This is the first image of the actual telescope fully open. This is the primary mirror selfie. So a lot of people, when we were streaming before, they were saying, why does it not have a camera on board? You know, all these kind of questions. Well, there was no real point in sort of taking a picture of the camera while it was traveling through space, because extra weight costs money to send things into space. And there's more risk that things can go wrong if you're sending a craft to space and it's got like a selfie camera. Plus, you need a light to sort of illuminate what the thing's going to be looking at. Because if it's in deep space, everything is just black. So there was no real point in wasting that money or weight on putting a selfie camera. But obviously, they've managed to do it with the mirror. So yeah, here it is. So anyone who's wondering what the telescope is looking like in space right now, this is it. Now, they've obviously still got a lot of things to sort of do with the telescope while they're getting things ready. But it's nice to actually see a selfie of it, so you can see it actually in space open up. So yeah, I'll be continuing to do some more drone videos, but every now and then I'll do some updates on the James Webb Space Telescope. And yeah, keep tuning in. We'll see you soon.